Welcome back to a brand new episode of Out of Ore. Guys, I finally made up my mind. Please ignore that piece of machinery. I just noticed that now. Alright, I've made up my mind, guys. You know, I was so caught up making an open pit mine that looks natural, that looks big, with several stages going downwards. It's gonna take tens of hours to do, and that is just not possible. So what I've decided is just, screw that. How we went down one level here, we're just gonna continue going down one level the entire way until we hit, that rock, the solid rock or whatever that layer is. That's the only material that I have not seen in this game yet. I hoped when I went into the mountain that once we dig deeper into the mountain, we will finally find, the rock layer, but we didn't. So instead of, making this try to look realistic, might as well continue with our original objective, which is to just dig down until we hit the rock layers, because I wanted to mess around with the blasted rock. Like, what is that? How do you even get that? How do you even, get blasted rock? And then this mine, I think, will naturally come into play as looking realistic. So I have bought some ramps, ramp number 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna start. I think bulldozer is the best thing to do. Just keep digging downwards and go on from there. All right, so a few updates. First of all, I was just checking out of Ore, Steam board and all their patchwork, their dev logs, and I just noticed that they've added water to add to your wash plant. So not only does it look more realistic, but it makes sense because you use water to, wash the dirt off the ores, off the minerals that you need. So I've done that off screen. I'll show you guys. All right. And adding water makes your wash plants give out more ores, which is really good. So you want to put this on, and it's not just for visual, it actually affects your plant, which is really good. So we're using 1100 kilowatts. I don't know why on everything I put 2 times speed. Maybe on 1 times I wouldn't have enough water to power both, to wash both of my wash plants that are at 2 speed power. So maybe I also need 2 speed for this. I don't know. All right, so this goes water pump. Water pump goes into water refinery, filters the water somehow. I don't know how. And you know what? We're a green mining company. All right, we use solar power, so that. All right, and look at this. This looks beautiful. Now the only thing is, it's haphazardly done by the dev, I think, because it doesn't really show water here. It just shows dirt going down. It's just water here, and like there's no material coming. It's just water. Oh, maybe when I dump the material, then it'll change the color, but it's supposed to just look like water. Because if I come to my storage, there is no water here. All right, this is all the material we have. Let's go ahead and hmm I think we should leave the coal. So thank you so much for all the comments. You guys said, hey, since you are getting coal, why don't you build a coal power plant and use that to power everything? And I was like, you know what? That makes sense. It's gonna require a little bit of brain power on my end, which is asking a lot. It's gonna take me some time, but I can eventually set that one up. So I will in the future do that. And then you guys were saying, yeah, do a sorter that takes out the dirt and sells it automatically, and you don't have to fill your inventory with dirt. I will also do that in the future. Because right now I know what I need to do. You know what? I need to use the power hose that I have all the way up in my mountain quarry and clean these out. Our output should be low now. Isn't it? Yeah, it's 1400. But the grid load. Okay, that's the grid load. Yeah, the output is still 700. So this is just visual. It's not a performance affecting. And I've gone ahead, used explosives, and lowered the wash plant. Sorry, the hoppers. And what I want to do is I want to use another attempt with the bulldozer and bulldoze all this soil into the hopper. I don't care if we actually are able to bulldoze soil, as long as the soil disappears is all I want. So let's go ahead. Return to inventory. And also, guys, we're gonna have to start, I think next episode, I have to go back to our mountain quarry and just grind out the money. We need money. Because if you have watched or if you've read the devlog on Steam, there's some huge equipment coming. Alright, there's very big equipment coming that I really want. So we're gonna have to save money for that. Oh, I love this. I am a genius. It's actually working, I can't believe it. Right, so that's the huge, you know, wheel. It's like a huge wheel and it has buckets on it, and they just choose through the mountain. It's gonna come in 3 sizes: small, medium, large. And then I think because of that, we might be able to actually have a multi-level quarry that I've always wanted. Okay, it's building up a little bit of soil. That's fine. You can see if my frame rates are dropping too, because it's like trying to figure out what's happening here. Very loud this. So let's go ahead and anything here? No, perfect. Just clean a little bit of this out. Why not? Now it's really hard to tell how much more material we're getting, because I wanted to do a comparison, but we have 2 plants and it's not always they get split in half, the material you put. So we'll just see at the end how we're doing here. Yeah, I wanted to get rid of this. Oh, this is not gonna go. Not gonna go away. Wow, that one's just stuck in there. That does not make any sense. We gotta make this look realistic too. We got like soil building up on our conveyors. Alright, let's go ahead. Oh, there's a little bit. There we go. Alright. Oh, dang damn it. Man, it just built up on our power line. What the heck? Yeah, I can't get rid of this. So I think this is gonna build up eventually. Pay dirt, boom, done. Yeah, we're right at the edge. There. This is working, I have to say. Yes. You can see we're sloping down already, but it's a very small area, so I'm gonna have to expand. They're also redoing the physics of all the vehicles, so they're more aligned with their weight. And I think if they do it right, the bulldozers will finally work as they're supposed to work and not slide around and struggle. This is the biggest dozer in the game, and we still struggle. Yeah, there we go. We destroyed that. bumpy, but it's okay. Ooh, don't drive into it. Man, we just need a longer hopper. Need a longer hopper line, basically. Yeah. I don't think we're getting much material, but it's okay. The main purpose was to quickly level out. Alright, it's getting there. I think it's a little slow, but it's getting there. Let's do this side. Let's reverse this guy here. How are these guys doing? 209 there, not much. Alright, let's bring our dozer on this side. Vehicles, return to inventory. There we go. Once we bring the level down more, maybe then I can use my excavator. That guy. Oh, I hate it. I hate how it automatically just starts grabbing soil. Let's start all the way back. I think that will help. Yeah. That was good. That was a good load. Perfect. We are slowly destroying the soil. Oh no, it's auto-saving. Which means we're gonna have to wait for the terraforming to unlock. Perfect, it's unlocked. We can go ahead and start destroying the earth. Just hate it. Why does it slip? What is it doing? Let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah, we were so zoomed out, we couldn't see anything. That GPS is so useless. I, like, don't even bother. Yeah, go down all the way. It does work, right? Like, we can still drive, it's a smooth slope, whereas with the excavator, we just dig out a chunk. We can't really do much with that. Ooh, that should be a lot of soil. That was a big pile of mountain. Ooh. I gotta do it this way so I can properly control this thing. Perfect. Do a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna take a long time. I feel with the excavator I can do much faster. With the front loader, sorry, I keep calling it excavator. I think front loader is king here. And bulldozer falls short in everything. Bulldozer is basically the paver. So we'll do one more. Let's do one more. All the way back here. Alright, here we go. Eesh. Vehicles, just return it to inventory. Alright, I think compared to before, we moved a lot of earth, alright? Because there's a mountain on top of this, and now look, the ground is below this wooden line. So it's just that it's gonna take us so many trips back and forth to do this. And I think we need to use this. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna get started on that. Let me just clear this out. This bothers me. I don't want anything on top of my wooden boards. And I can't do anything about it. I hate it. Why? And I don't want to destroy them, dig, and then reapply the boards. Just lazy, I guess. This guy, no. Oh, that worked. That worked too. Let me remove this stuff. Alright, perfect. This. Consume. Alright, let's do a test bucket with this. Alright, another point, a loss. Look. The way we tried it the first time, that was a loss from the dozer. This time, I think it's a partial win with the dozer. Like, you can make a nice grade going down, but you can't really do... I don't know what I'm doing with this. I really don't know. What does this do? Oh, that's cool. But it screws up when you pick up the bucket. Uh-oh. Let's wiggle her around. Perfect. No. Right forward. Alright, that was a save there. Can I drive a little bit further and do this? Oh, yes, we can. Okay, that works. But I'm shooting myself in the foot because once I dig through, how am I going to be able to drive in this place? Come on, broski. Becoming more and more difficult. Because I'm just not cutting smoothly. I'm just Here we go. Since we're stuck here, might as well make the most of it. So putting foundation here to go straight doesn't make any sense because we're trying to get rid of this. So I think I'm gonna start digging here and start making a ramp. I think we're gonna have to make a ramp. Starting, just continue this straight and then make a ramp going down. And based on that ramp, I can start digging. Oof, I've shot myself in the foot. I don't know how to do this. Are you guys ready for some explosives? 3, 2, 1. All right, we got to do more. I am not looking where I'm going. All right, like I'm not gonna spend all that time using what is it, boxes to see exactly the ideal area is. All right, we make so much money, we can't just use them nilly-willy. Even though every episode I say, guys, we gotta make money, we gotta save money because, you know, the big machinery is coming and they're gonna be, you know, 10 million, 15 million. The small one, I think the small one might be 5 million. Oh, wow. I'm already out of explosives. That's fine. We will buy more. All right. Another round. Let's go. All right. You know what? We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. So I'm going to continue doing this. Alrighty. How does this look, guys? Took a long time. But we ended up making a ramp here. Alright, let's go down here and see. Look at this. Look at how much dirt we've exploded and not made any money out of. This is gonna go all the way down. I think maybe 2 more down. And then it should straighten out. And then maybe another down. I'm not sure anymore. But this is a lot of dirt I need to move. Damn. Alright, guys. This episode has taken me maybe, I don't know, 2 hours? Maybe more, maybe less. I don't keep track of time. But I think we did a lot of damage today. I think we did really good. Lots of progress was made. I just want to get rid of this. This has been around the entire time. It's been bothering me. So while I conclude this episode, I'm going to start digging. We have to see the result as well in our wash plant. So, now that we have water running through, we didn't do a whole lot of digging, but we should see a whole lot more. Uh-oh, I forgot. Do that. Oh my goodness, stop it. Run over there. It's still dropping soil, which is perfect because I want to see what it looks like when it's washing all of this dirt. It looks the exact same. Man, I was really hoping to see some blue water on top. But before we look at the results, let me just look at this. Look at that. We dug all the way to the ground. At the beginning of this episode, guys, all of this ground was above that wooden line. And look how much we've done. That area, I used explosives. And then I made a ramp. And then this area, I used the dozer. And honestly, this is the one of the most best times with the dozer. Because it was actually grading lower and lower as I kept pushing and repeating. So if I went another hour, we would have probably gone down. So that was really fulfilling. I also cleaned out this area that I pushed over here. And look at that. We are all the way down here. This is no bombs, no cheap, cheaty, tactics, just good old Dozer. And then I started digging with the front loader here. And we are legitimately this much lower from the base ground. I love it. This looks very fake. It's not dirt going down, which is sad. Because this is way too much concrete. And like, I don't know, maybe I should expand the concrete, but we should have just one gradient going all the way, I guess, over there. So next episode, either I'll be in the mountains making money, or we will grade this down further until we are, at this level. And once we dig down all the way and have this flat ground, uh, maybe we'll continue going down lower and lower and just keep going straight because our plant's to the right. I was hoping to come all the way here and then turn and go that way. So it'll be like a square shaped quarry. But I'm not sure where I'm going with this. I've already spent 10 hours, 10 plus hours making this, and it still needs a lot of work. So let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for all the commenting, guys. You guys are amazing. Keep the comments up. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the video. And remember, out of war, I'm doing my best to drop one episode per week. And hopefully, whenever the new equipment comes in, the big equipment, we can hopefully maybe buy the smallest one, make mad money with that, save up, buy the medium, and then the large, or maybe we can just skip the medium and go to the large, and then start defacing that mountain over there. That'll be pretty cool. We can also do much more damage here in the mine as well. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.